बात करेंगे प्री बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन क्लास 12th सब्जेक्ट इकोनॉमिक्स। ठीक है, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टाइम इज 2 hours एंड मैक्सिमम मार्क्स 40। ठीक है, चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट, डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट एंड नेशनल प्रोडक्ट। ठीक है, घरेलू उत्पाद एवं राष्ट्रीय उत्पाद में अंतर स्पष्ट करो। ठीक, देखते हैं क्या अंतर है। NDPFC एंड NNPFC। अगर बात करें डोमेस्टिक उत्पाद की, इट इज़ द सम ऑफ टोटल फैक्टर इनकम generated within the domestic territory. It is the sum of total factors income generated by the normal residents within the domestic territory or in the rest of the world. It is the income generated by the both residents and non-residents of the country. It is the income generated by the residents and normal residents of the country. It excludes NFIA. It includes NFIA. ठीक है, तो चलिए नेक्स्ट वन इसी का और है, डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन द स्टॉक एंड फ्लोज, गिव टू एग्जांपल्स ऑफ ईच। इसी का और देखते हैं। स्टॉक और फ्लोज में आपको डिफरेंस क्रिएट करना है। स्टॉक इट रेफर्स टू द वेरिएबल विच मेजर्ड एट अ पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। फ्लोज इट रेफर्स टू दैट variable which is measured over a period of time. It does not have time dimension, it has a time dimension. The national wealth population of India as on 31/1/2022, number of birth during 2021, the national income। ठीक है, चलिए आगे चलते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, in an economy of autonomous investment of Rs 360 crores, the marginal propensity saves 0.3. If the equilibrium level is 1400 crore, then the autonomous consumption is 40. True or false? Justify your answer। ठीक है, आंसर को आपको जस्टिफाई करना है, तो देखते हैं इसमें क्या है। You have to see this calculation. First one you have to write this answer is false. This statement is false and you have to go through with this solution। ठीक, चलिए और पे चलते हैं। Calculate the equilibrium level of income for a hypothetical economy for which it is given that autonomous investment is 200 crores, consumption function C is equals to 100 plus 0.8y. Yes, the answer for is given consumption factor is C is equals to 100 plus 0.8y, autonomous investment is 200 crores. We know the equilibrium level is this y plus C plus I and then y is this one। ठीक है, चलिए आगे चलते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 पर। मार्जिनल प्रोपेंसिटी ऑफ कंज्यूम्ड पुअर पीपल इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन द रिच पीपल। जस्टिफाई द गिवन स्टेटमेंट। थर्ड वन, द स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू। द स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू करेक्ट बिकॉज द पुअर स्पेंड द ग्रेटर परसेंटेज ऑफ देयर इंक्रीज्ड इनकम ऑन द कंजप्शन एज most of their basic needs remain unsatisfied, and the rich spend smaller proportion as their basic needs already satisfied। ठीक, next one, bring out any two main differences between the economic and social infrastructure। Let's see the answer। Economic infrastructure and social infrastructure। Economic infrastructure, it refers to all such elements of the economic change like power, transport, communication, etc., which serve as a support system to the process of economic growth। Social infrastructure, it refers to the core elements of social change like school, colleges, hospitals, banking, etc., with which serve as a support system to process of the social development। It fosters the economic growth, it focuses on the social development। ठीक है, next one, question number 5। GDP growth is related to the generation of electricity in the economy। Justify the statement। Yes, the statement is true as electricity is core element of the energy used across the all sector of the economy. Higher the generation of electricity, higher would be the GDP growth. Thus, generation of the electricity is much higher in the developed countries as compared to the less developing countries। और एंड 3 points explaining the importance of electricity generation। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6। Will the following be included in the national income of India? Give reasons of your answer. Profits earned by the branches of the Foreign Bank of India, financial assistance of the flood victims, the payment of pension after the retirement. The answer is yes. Not included as is the part of factor income paid abroad is subtracted from the domestic income to get the national income. Not included as the transfer payment, included as is part of the compensation of the employees. ठीक है. Yes, now we have come to the or of the sixth question. रियल जीडीपी अगर 200 है, प्राइस इंडेक्स जो है बेस है इज 110. कैलकुलेट द नॉमिनल जीडीपी. नॉमिनल जीडीपी आपको कैलकुलेट करना है. तो देखते हैं आर में क्या है. रियल जीडीपी इज इक्वल्स टू नेशनल जीडीपी अपॉन प्राइस इंडेक्स इंटू 100. ठीक है, तो इस फॉर्मूले से आप नॉमिनल जीडीपी निकाल लेंगे जो कि 220 आ रहा है. चलते हैं आगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. स्टडी द फॉलोइंग इंफॉर्मेशन. Compare the occupational structure of India on the basis of workforce engaged in the different sectors. Change in the occupational structure 1950 से 1951, 2015 to 16. प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शियरी, परसेंटेज ऑफ वर्कफोर्स. ठीक है, इसकी तुलना करनी है आपको. तो देखते हैं क्या है इसमें. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 का आंसर. These are the three main points of comparison. The percentage of workforce in the primary sector has declined. The percentage of workforce in the secondary and tertiary sector has gone up. Through the shift of the primary and secondary sector is noticeable but not significant, which means even today Indian economy is still recognized as the agrarian economy than industrial economy. Now next question, that is the question number of 8. Read the following text and carefully answer the question of 8 to 9 given below. Okay, you have to read out this passage. ठीक है, इस पैसेज को आप पढ़ेंगे. वी आर गोइंग जस्ट टू द क्वेश्चंस ओनली. ठीक है, आते हैं क्वेश्चंस पर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. इंडिया एंड चाइना आर द एशियाज टू लार्जेस्ट एंड मोस्ट डायनेमिक इकोनॉमी. जस्टिफाई दिस स्टेटमेंट. भारत और चीन एशिया की दो सबसे बड़ी और सबसे गतिशील अर्थव्यवस्था है. इस कथन की पुष्टि कीजिए. ठीक है, आंसर नंबर 8 देखते हैं क्या है. इंडिया and China both are the largest growing economies are as annual GDP growth rates standing respectively 9.1% to 8.5% for 2003 and 9.5%, 6.9% for 2004. China and India. The World Bank estimates, and on the basis of the purchasing power parity, China and India have already become respectively the second and fourth largest economy of the world, surpassing development countries. Both are emerging as a new trend setters of the international relations. Yes, now come to the next question, that is question number 9. What led the rapid growth in China when both India and China adopted the strategy of economic reforms together? Rapid growth in China are the resultant of the following points. Shift from the centrally planned to market economy, focus on the export related domestic production, influx of FDI, availability of cheap labor force GLP launched in 1958. Okay, now come to the next one, question number 10th. Give the meaning of nominal GDP, real GDP. Which of these indicators of economic welfare and why? Yes, question number 10th पर आते हैं. आंसर 10th पर. Nominal GDP values the current year's output in the economy as current year prices. The real GDP values the current year's output as an economy set of the constant prices. Real GDP is indicator of economic welfare because it shows the quantity of goods and services made available to the society during the year. Next one, question number 11. Find the net value added at the market price. Description: output sold, price per unit output, closing stock, opening stock, sales tax, intermediate cost, and the prices are given. करना क्या है? Net value added to the market. ठीक है, और बी पार्ट भी देख लेते हैं. Define the problem of double counting in the computation of the national income. State any two ways to correct the problem of double counting. Yes, come to the answer number 11. Okay. Net value added at the market price is this one. Okay, this is the 15,500 crores. Double counting refers to the situation when the value of a good estimated more than once. It is a problem which leads to overestimation of the national income. Two ways. Only final goods and services are to be considered in the estimation of the national income. Subtotal of the value added by the producing units within the domestic territory of the country as considered is the estimation of the national income. ठीक है. Next one. Question number 12. What is inflationary graph? How it is corrected through the bank rate of the open market operation? स्फीति अंतराल क्या है? ये बैंक दर खुले बाजार प्रक्रिया से कैसे सही किया जा सकता है? और what is deflationary gap? How it is corrected through the public expenditure and taxes? Yes, now we have to see the answer number 12. Meaning क्या है? Excess demand or inflationary gap refers to the situation when the aggregated demand is more than aggregated supply. AD is more than AS, corresponding to the full employment level in the economy. Table diagram showing the inflationary gap. Measures to correct it. Bank rate. RBI central bank raises the bank rate, repo rate, which leads to the rise in the rate of the interest charged by the commercial banks. This will lead to rise the saving and reduce the demand for the loans, leading to fall the purchasing power and ED. Open market operation, it refers to the purchase and sale of the security. RBI central bank in the economy. The central bank RBI sells the bonds and securities in the market, which is purchased by the banks, individuals and other financial situation of the economy, wiping out the excess money supply from the economy. This will result in the fall purchasing power of the people. Consequently, at falls the inflationary gap is removed. Yes. Second one, deficient demand or deflationary gap refers to the situation when aggregate demand falls short of the aggregate supply. AD is less than AS, corresponding to full employment level in the economy. Table diagram showing inflationary gap. Measures to correct it. Public expenditure. Government expenditure is increased, leading to increase of AD, leading to minimize the gap of AD and AS. Taxes. The government reduced the tax, resulting in the increased disposable income of the people. According to AD is raised, the deflationary is minimized. Okay, now we have come to the question number 13. Sustainable development is the process to be adopted by the daily life activity. Write your own views on the given statement. सतत विकास एक दैनिक जीवन की गतिविधि के रूप में अपनाई जाने वाली प्रक्रिया है. दिए गए कथन पर अपने विचार रखें. B. Jobless growth leads to chronic undevelopment. ठीक है. Unemployment. Even when there is GDP, explain the statement with example. नौकरी रहित समृद्धि के कारण चिरकालिक बेरोजगारी उत्पन्न होती है, भले ही सकल घरेलू उत्पाद में वृद्धि होती है. इस कथन को उदाहरण सहित समझाइए. देखते हैं क्या है आंसर क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 का. पहले सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट क्या होता है? इज अ प्रोसेस अडॉप्टेड बाय द डेली प्रैक्टिस. सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट प्रोसेस when the following points may be suggested as. We must not litter on the roads and public places. Public places पर गंदगी नहीं फैलानी चाहिए. We maintain our vehicles according to specified industry to minimize the emission of smoke. प्रदूषण की जांच कराते रहें व्हीकल की. We refrain from the tree felling to obtain firewood. ठीक है. As a producer, we have used eco-friendly techniques for the production, etc. ठीक है. Next one, B part पर आते हैं. Economic growth occurs when GDP rises. It implies the increase of the level of the output. It can be achieved through the greater employment, through the better technology. In the poor countries like India, where there is staggering unemployment, economic growth becomes the meaningful when it is associated with the greater opportunities of the employment. So the poverty is combated, but in the Indian economy, experiencing GDP more than technology than employment of the labor is due to the overgrowth of process of hijacked by MNCs, and MNCs achieve growth through the efficient technology rather than the greater use of the manpower. Okay, this was the question paper of class 12th subject economics. That's enough for this one. Thank you.